Okay, so you're going to start in your tall kneeling position, and I want you to rotate your head left, and then rotate right, and then back to neutral, and then you're just going to notice like any tightness, any stiffness. If you want to do it again, you can do it again, and then you're going to side bend right. Yeah, that's it, and then side bend left. Perfect. And this is just to check, because we're going to test this after all the breathing and ribcage drills. So you're going to lay on your back now. That's it. And if you go like diagonal, bro. Yeah. And then you're going to put your hands on your hips. That's it. Okay, and then I want you to, essentially you're going to be laying on your back, knees are up, feet are flat, hands are on the front of your hips. And then from here, I want you to start to perform very gentle pelvic tilts. Okay. Yeah. So that's posterior tilt and anterior tilt. Good. And you're just going to rock between one and the other. And they're meant to be very gentle. So you can make it as big as you want as long as you're super relaxed. So the belly should be nice and soft. You shouldn't really be tensing your abs. You shouldn't really be using much muscle, and your hips shouldn't lift off the floor. So it's a tilt, not a lift. You're just going to transition through those two, and it's just very small. And remember, it can be bigger as long as muscle isn't getting involved. And I want you to start to notice how you anterior tilt now, that your neck naturally flexes, and then posterior tilt, and then it extends backwards. Just keep going through, and you're not going to move your neck yourself. You're just going to be aware of it by your hips. So just relax your head. Good. Okay, and I want you to start to creep more towards end range of each rep. So you should feel some extra movement in the neck when you just tuck the pelvis. Yeah, and then good. Are you moving your neck there? No, good. Okay, so when you do the anterior tilt, I want you to breathe in. Good, you breathe into your belly. Good, and then posterior tilt, and then breathe out your mouth. That's it. And just keep that going. So I want you to pair the breath with the pelvis. Good. And I want you to let the air to fall out gently. So you're not trying to push it out. So you're just trying to relax the muscles of the neck. So the air just falls out your jaw. You don't really need to force out. It just falls out your mouth. Good. And now I want you to put your hands on your chest / rib cage. Yeah. Keep going. So with the breath still. So anterior tilt, inhale. Good. And then like feel extension through your spine and your chest lifting up. And then breathe out, everything falls down, ribs down. So everything lifts up. Good. And try and get more extension for your mid-back. Good. That's it. Keep that going. And time the breath with the pelvis and the ribs. So you should get to the end of your exhale or inhale at the end of your pelvic movement as well. Good. So everything ends together both ways. And let it fall out. Good. Keep that going. Okay, so now I want you to pop your hand on the angle of your jaw. Good. And now I want you to anterior tilt, inhale. And I want you to allow your chin to tuck and flex the neck. And then you'll notice that you can get more range everywhere. So try and get more, and you will notice that. And then do the opposite. So you're just gonna, yeah, perfect. That's it, keep that going. So you're gonna anterior tilt, breathe in, chest and rib cage, you're gonna flex your neck, and then just try and get a little bit more range. Good, and then the opposite. Nice, good, keep that going. Okay, so now I want you to flex your neck, anterior tilt. So anterior tilt, breathe in, flex the neck. Now protract your jaw, so bringing your jaw forward. And I want you to try and flex through your neck more. You should notice that you get a little bit more inflection. Can you feel that? Uh-huh. Good. And then breathe out and let it all fall back in. Good. And again. So create that space in the upper top of your neck. And then just relax into the opposite position. So the jaw just falls back in, the hair just falls back out. Good. So we're just putting all these moving pieces together to keep that going. Good, so it's an anterior tilt, inhale, chest will rise, chin will tuck, jaw will protract, flex a little bit more, and then relax the jaw and go into the opposite direction. You should feel that you can access parts of your neck which are usually inhibited. And you're just going to repeat this now for 4 to 6 reps. And really try and really try and like almost like give yourself a double chin to get into the back of your neck. So you're really trying to get that deep flexion of the upper vertebrae. Let's make this your last one. Good, and then slowly get up. You can feel quite dizzy, so just get up slowly. Your head might feel light. You can have a little walk around at home, but now I just want you to test your tall kneeling position after you've walked around. So you're just gonna rotate your head left, and then rotate your head right. Does it feel any better?
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, and then side bend left, and then side bend right. How's that feel? Does that feel similar, or does it feel better?
Feels better.
Good. There we are, done.